Welcome to Owning the Masters, a podcast where we discuss business, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle for the culture. I'm your host, Be the Boss, and LJ is in A. So she will not be joining us today, but she is here in spirit. So we are going to welcome for the second time two of our favorite guests. We have Mike and Alex Hyche here. Yes, y'all are favorites.
Nice.
I'll take it. I'm available to be a favorite.
Y'all are favorite. Y'all favorite power couple.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. So welcome back.
Thanks for having us again.
Yes.
Definitely.
We were looking forward to this, and y'all should be in for a treat this time. I got live going here, but y'all in for a treat because today we want to talk to them about investing.
Yes.
So we got into a deep dive during our first episode with them. We talked about all kinds of things, but we wanted just to dive into the investing side of things today because we know that that's something that you guys are into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you say, investing?
All
That's
kinds.
a wide. Okay, I'm like, that's a wide range. That's just what we do.
Yeah. Yep. We want to talk. We want to deep dive into all of it: real estate investing, stock investing, crypto. We can get into touch on a little bit of all of it.
Just a little. We give them a little bit, then I'm gonna charge them for the rest.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we can only give you a taste here. The rest is gonna cost you.
Nah, I'm gonna give them some game.
Yep. So, if you guys don't know, they both own FAMC Real Estate Group.
Yes, we do.
They are into commercial real estate primarily now, right?
Yeah,
and then
that's
they
where
flip.
we're
Transitioning.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Yeah.
transition to- yep.
Yep. And then
By
they
the end of the year, we will have an apartment building
yes.
for sure.
Okay.
And then Alex is also a realtor.
Yes, fun times right now, as I call the awkward Hunger Games out here.
Yes,
You
it
hear me?
is.
I love it. That's
I do love, yes.
That's exact. That describes the market.
Hunger Games.
perfectly.
We
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah. We are. Yep. They send you out there, and this feast or famine
Yeah.
is definitely
It
a
is.
seller's
That's what
market.
It is.
It is. The only scary part is, and as I keep telling people, I hope they are educating before they are fully following through. And based off of from conversation with lenders I've talked to, it's going to be very interesting as stuff starts coming about.
Alex, make sure you are like scooted up talking to that mic. No, you're fine.
And that stuff is coming about and coming around. It's going to be real interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be some fines, some lawsuits.
Woo. A lot of people going to jail.
Well, you don't know if they're going to go to jail. They'll probably get some fines.
In 07, 08, when everybody was doing all that subprime loan stuff, man, so many appraisers went to jail for overappraising.
Oh.
Like, I mean, it's prison gonna be fat next year.
I'm hoping it's not like that. That's why, like, in case you guys don't know, I also am a realtor, but like Alex knows, it's definitely feast or famine out here, and the key is educating your clients. I feel like
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
it's not everybody's market. I'm sorry. I've had to tell buyers, like, I just, you're not ready for this market.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart.
Right.
And you've
It's not
got
for
to be prepared to probably send about a minimum of 5 offers out before you kind of even get into the table, maybe even about 9. I've had somebody, we sent 11 offers before we got accepted.
I think
and
with
that's
my
not the faint of
buyers,
heart.
I think we're probably on like 15.
Okay, you're getting close.
Yeah.
And the crazy
Hang in
part
there.
is a majority of people got to bring money to the table.
Exactly. And that was exactly what I was about to say. I'm telling a lot of buyers right now, if you don't have a minimum of 5 G's,
I was thinking
10.
really,
I was thinking 10.
really 10. Five might get you in the game if you find somebody that likes you. Even 10 is pushing it. You really need like 20.
It's real unfortunate too,
It
because a lot of people are getting left out. But I will say, a lot of my clients do not have that type of cash. And if you are willing to do a search, and I feel like I'm giving my secret, but if you can find a home that's been on the market for about 20 days and needs a little bit of work, that's an ugly house. And you should go ahead and put your eye on it and think about that house. Think about your real needs.
Yeah.
Or
Moving ready is tough.
Yeah. Or you could be patient and just wait a couple of years because the market will crash. And
It's
I mean, I don't think you're not gonna get the same crash that we got back in 08. but it will crash.
It's got to bottom out and correct itself at some point.
And they usually do every 8 to 10 years. Look, I'm giving my secrets away. It usually do every 8 to 10 years, but it's been holding on for about a solid 12 right now.
Yeah, we were
pushing now.
Since what? Can you say
12,
09?
About
08 was the
12,
bottom out.
12.
It picked up maybe.
We've been on an up.
09.
We've been on an up climb
down.
since 09.
09, you think?
As far
Wait a
as the
minute.
market going up and just kind of not having any issues, we just been going up, up, and everybody's kind of looking like, is this that year? This that year? This that?
Yeah, I thought it would have bottomed out at the beginning of 2021, but I'm
did
surprised
too.
it didn't. Yeah, I think the
And
corona kind of hindered.
It
kinda-
has.
But it's going to help it as well because it's over 8 million houses in default right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people
Yep.
getting saved by the PPP.
Yep, and that's gonna
That's a
bottom
whole
out.
other
That's gonna
subject.
bottom out in a minute
Woo.
too. And that's the thing with the housing market. Like it's got to correct itself. It's gonna bottom out eventually.
Oh, for sure.
The government right now, like you said, all of the things, the programs and things that have been started by the government, the eviction moratoriums, and them holding back on the banks from being able to foreclose on people.
Yep.
And the fact that a lot of people are not going back to work.
I
So,
know.
Yeah. That is
The market's it's gonna bottom out.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So it's about to be a lot of houses available. So if
Oh,
you can
yeah.
wait,
It's gonna be
I agree.
it is.
I agree.
It is about to be a lot of available
I do agree.
homes.
So hold off.
Hold off.
If you can.
Yeah, I've been telling all my buyers, just stack your money
Oh, for sure.
and get your credit together. Get
Yep.
your credit over a 700 so that you can qualify for a conventional mortgage.
See, a lot of people are right now, they on that high. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like how the market is, how it's crazy right now. So they feel like it's a seller market. So everybody, oh man, I gotta get my house now. I gotta just be patient.
Yep.
Just be patient. Wait another year or two.
Yep.
That same house will be there, if not bigger and better and cheaper. So
And a lot cheaper. And that's another concern.
Well, maybe not cheaper, but you won't have all the frenzy. You won't be competing against 10 other people for
and you
one
gotta
house.
bring 20,000 to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I said with the competing. You won't have to
Yeah, I do
compete
that.
as much.
Yeah.
Where
My concern is all the homes losing value.
Well, I think
think
it's
it
more of the
depends on what you
dollar
buy.
losing value. Like a lot of us look at the home prices are going up, but it's really the U.S. dollar is going down. You know what I mean? So everything, it's like
Yeah,
an
'cause we just
inflation right now,
printing.
but
That's true.
it's going to be the first time in a nation where all countries are going through a hyperinflation together, and we're about to see something. So my next gem will be gold and silver.
You keep preaching on gold and silver. Okay,
I'm a
since you
firm
brought it up,
believer of it.
go
I
ahead
have
and
a
talk
lot
about
of-
it. So why, what got you into investing in precious metals? And then, what's the benefit of it for?
What got me investing? I'm a reader, of course. So I started reading this book. Of course, y'all heard of the Rich Dad Poor Dad, the whole camp. I read like every book out of their
series would
just
be a
out
good
of their
word
series.
for it.
Yeah, every book out of their series I read them, and they have a book by Mike Maloney called Gold and Silver, and I read that book back in like I want to say 13, 14. So I started buying silver when it was like $13 an ounce. Right now it's about close to $30 an ounce. It depends on which silver you get. If you get American Eagles, those are a little bit more than about $34 an ounce. So you know what I mean. And I have them all.
But
We
precious
have
metals
them all.
don't go anywhere. When you think about it,
No.
they are continuous in time.
And it's-
Everybody's always looking for gold, and silver is really
It's used for a lot of things, batteries,
Yeah,
pens,
everything.
like anything. And then what's crazy is gold and silver is the only money that the earth creates.
I love that.
Yeah, so
That's so true.
yeah.
And it's universal too.
Yes,
everywhere you go.
everywhere.
Yeah. I think every currency worldwide backed by some sort of precious metal.
Gold. I mean, in the U.S., the dollar used to be backed by gold,
Mm-hmm.
but we got off the gold standards during Nixon time in '71, and that's when the dollar started losing.
We've been
all
downhill
its
ever
value. Yeah.
That
I think
explains
we
a
one of the
lot.
only. I think it's probably a couple other nations that don't have their dollar on a gold standard, but we most definitely are one of them. So,
And that's weird.
So that's what happened when I think it was
Is
World War
it?
II, I believe, or
We
something like that.
nosy. We always just doing stuff,
Yeah, it's weird
and we
because
don't have nothing to back ourselves. We came here
exactly.
and took. Well, not we. I ain't gonna put myself in that group. but
And we're one of the
we came here and
wealthiest
took it.
countries. Exactly. I was just about to.
Due to-
Wealthiest,
they're-
quote,
they're-
unquote.
They're the most powerful due to their military.
Not financial.
I mean, America's bullies. When you think about it,
Yeah.
we insert ourselves.
We
whether we're asked for
everybody's
or
business.
not. And we gonna stay off that topic. I'm
Yeah.
going America,
Yeah.
but
That's
Yeah. But back to gold and silver, please get it while it's kind of low. You know, it's still looked at, especially silver. Silver's considered the poor man gold. So, you know,
get in.
get in. Don't do ETFs. Get actual tangible silver bullions or coins.
you can buy coins
Oh yes.
from the bank.
Yeah, no,
Where you
from
get
the bank.
No. The girl.
I don't want to tell my
All
secret.
right, don't
I'll
tell
tell
your
it. No,
secret.
I'll tell it. No,
We'll
I-
charge- we'll charge for that.
yeah, I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna put that in my book.
Yeah, we'll charge for that information.
No, but,
But-
you get coins. The girls, that's what they buy with their investments. Our kids buy coins.
Yep.
And so they got their stacks of coins that they keep, and they got their silver. So
It'd be
yeah,
funny. They come to me like, I got $100, Daddy. How much silver can I get?
I love that.
They do it on a regular.
I love that. So that was one of the questions my sister actually had. She said, "How are you teaching your children the importance of financial literacy and how they can apply it in the future?"
And we teach it to them all day, but I think sometimes they see the other side with like their cousins and aunties and people like that, like around them that work, and they like, oh, I'm just gonna get a job because they think it's easier. And when they actually, like my oldest daughter, she's 16. She done worked about 2-3 jobs and keep quitting them because she realized that
she got the time.
this ain't
that
the
she
life.
want.
You know, this ain't the life you want. You think it is, but I'm not knocking. Like I said before, the first part, I've never knocked nobody to work. If that's how you get your thing, you know, most definitely do that. You know what I mean? Some people are better in those roles. You know, not everybody's an entrepreneur, but my babies, I just don't want to see them go down that path. And if they do, I want them to be like the CEO of the company or the top marketer of the company. You know what I mean? Something big in that company where she can go in, or where they can go in and say, okay, I took y'all from $1 million to $10 million. I need this type of bonus. You know, I need them to be able to make heavy demands.
To have that, I love
Yes.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, and I like. I think everybody's an entrepreneur. That's just. I think really all an entrepreneur is just solving a problem that the world has,
For sure.
Yes.
and monetizing something that you already like to do. Anybody can do that.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Whether or not it's your primary source of income is a different story.
Right.
Are you able to do it to where you can make that your main source of income? No, not everybody has that ability.
Right.
But I think everybody has the ability to be an entrepreneur and at least have that as a stream, because
Yeah, for sure.
we all need more than one stream of income.
Yes,
Yeah,
because that's
for
what I was gonna say. With as far as being an employee, like you absolutely do a 9 to 5, but you should also have something else going, because that's not your end all be all anything. Because as we all know, you could wake up tomorrow, you go into work, and they
Shut it
sending you
down.
the pink slip talking
Yeah.
about we letting you go, and now what are you gonna do? At least if you have your investments still going, even no matter what you invest in, there's tons of avenues to invest in. There are tons of ways to make money without you having to do any sort of physical work.
Right.
You just have to do the research, and that's the hardest part. And the one
yeah.
thing that most people don't want to do
Yep.
is they don't do the research. They just jump in, and I'm queen of that. I'm a jumper. I jump in, and then I
I'll do
kind
the
of
research.
navigate myself in. But I have started taking those steps back to research, and now the problem is I do a little bit too much
research.
See, not me.
You and me both.
I don't do too much.
I either jump in or I'm doing too much research, and then I can't
I
jump.
feel like this
so.
is ready. I'm pulling the trigger. I'm ready. I'll be ready.
You jump in head first?
I mean, I do a little research, and if I feel like this research is where I feel like, hey,
Okay, I got
feeling
this
this,
enough.
I like this. How you doing, brother? I'm feeling this, I'm liking this, and then I do a tad bit more research. I'm like, all right, I'm stuck on this. I'm going in.
And then you go all in face first.
Yeah,
And
face
see,
first.
I'm Alex.
And then I call Al to bail me out.
That is very true.
Baby, we stuck.
Navigate
We got a
and
problem.
reorganize stuff
We
and
got a
refine
problem. I moved
solutions.
too
And
fast.
now I'm researching.
I was about to say,
Right.
then you forced to go back to square one and do research.
I do. I do all the time. I be at ground zero. I'm thinking we on page 20, and then I look and what have you done? Let me go back, and now we're back at 1.
Yeah.
So
I like
You always gotta be
she pays
prepared
attention
for
to
that.
Detail. I be
You
ready.
just want to go in and
I'm
do it.
ready.
Let's just make
I
it
do enough
happen.
research though to know this is legit.
get in.
This is safe. Bam, and then but some things I over research as well. But I over research it after I already put my dollars in.
Yes.
Like silver and gold. You know what I mean? Silver, gold, crypto. A lot of these things, like I start buying. I'm like, dang, this makes sense. I start buying. I'm like, let me do some more research too. But I already got thousands of dollars worth of this.
And see, that would let's talk about crypto. I'm still
Oh,
bitter
right.
about my crypto.
Now, what's
Oh, because you
one
pulled
thing?
yours.
I pulled
You
my
pulled it.
crypto.
So right now is the best time to
Better get back
reinvest
in.
today. If this
Okay.
live, that's live. Go buy some crypto today. I'm talking about numbers are down. I'm about to tell you some numbers right now.
That's
Down right now.
I did not do my proper research. I did my research and I
So-
said, you know what, I can jump into this. It's safe. I put a few $100s in there, left it in there for about a year and a half. And then I was like, I lost so much money. And it was only like $50. I don't know why I was tripping. But then I got scared because it did hurt. But everybody was like, well, that's not, it was maybe like 2019. They were like, this not going to do nothing. It's going to be, liability. Crypto ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, I don't want to lose all my money.
Well, because it was virtual money, and the concept
yeah.
and idea of virtual money for us was like, why am I gonna put my actual money
I'm about to buy
virtual
some
for
chain
people to
links
sit
right
here and hack? And then COVID happened, and we were all virtual, and it was like, oh, virtual money. I do everything virtual. I buy everything online.
Yes.
I can't even get the concept of going into a store anymore. I tell my kids, I'm like, you better send me a link.
Yes, not even realizing that our money is really virtual anyway, because you just said our money's not backed by gold.
No,
so
it's not.
our money is virtual anyway. It's pretty much what we already do.
So
Yes.
right now is a great time to invest in some crypto. Like Bitcoin's all the way down to 33,000. You got Ether down to 1,900. I don't believe in the Dogecoin shit, but I mean a lot
And
of
is
people
it
do.
one? Is that one for one
That's for
coin?
one. That's for
Because I know with crypto, not all forms of it you can buy a whole coin. You usually buy like a piece of a coin.
Yes.
Like right now, I
And
keep telling you
pieces,
about
though,
chain.
they're profitable. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
Get you a piece.
I keep telling you about Chainlink. So Chainlinks was up to $51 a couple weeks ago, but all crypto's down right now. So Chainlinks is at $18 right now. That's
For a whole
meal.
one?
For a whole one right there.
And you know,
18.1.
Chainlink's
yeah.
So-
Chainlinks deals with like all the e-signs
Yeah, smart
and
contracts.
stuff, the contracts. And you know that's what
Jump on
everything is
Chainlinks. I
moving
keep
towards.
preaching it,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm telling you, Chainlinks is hot.
So Chainlinks is like all your
Hot.
signature stuff and contracts that are all virtual.
I own a
and
shit.
That
we
makes a
own
lot of
shitload.
sense. So,
Yeah, so once you know what it does and what it's used for, then it's like, oh, okay, now I know why
Yeah.
now I know why Bitcoin did what it did.
Yep. Yep.
so what is Bitcoin used for?
Bitcoin's an international trading.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You can buy, that's like a
you
universal
can buy
currency.
anything,
You can
yeah.
buy overseas with Bitcoin. You buy
it's
in
international.
South America with
I
Bitcoin.
remember seeing so maybe this is
People
maybe
buy full houses in
2012,
Bitcoin.
maybe
Oh, it's been out
2012,
for a while.
2011.
Yes.
So right on Keystone.
They got-
Right up
they
there
still
by
got it.
Glendale.
They still
And
got it.
he's still there.
There's
Oh
a
my
place-
goodness.
He probably stupid.
He was
rich,
the
man.
It said,
he is.
He's been there at least 10, 11
Oh, yeah, for
years.
sure.
Been
It
preaching
said
about
Bitcoin, and I was like, "What is Bitcoin?" And I just didn't think anything of it. But he has literally been there probably close to 15
Oh, for
years.
sure.
Yes.
A guy was telling me about that years ago, and I was looking at him. He's like, cryptocurrency. I'm just like, dude, what the hell are you talking about?
Yes, the whole
I
everybody
missed
laughed
that.
at him.
It was like it was like pennies on a dollar back then. I didn't look at it. It went up all the way up to 50-something thousand.
Yeah, because like you said, the concept of it is so hard to grasp. But it took us actually going through a world crisis and a pandemic. But when I was doing my research back in like 2017-ish, that's what they said that it was going to be useful for. If something ever happened and we ended up in a world crisis,
And look at us.
it would be
Taking them serious.
useful, for like to have like an international currency.
Yep.
And everybody was like, we don't need that. Stupid. I was one of those people. And now, look.
But if
Well,
you
everybody was
if
scared
you
of
can
it
afford
'cause they were-
Ether's that's almost $2,000 right now. I mean, Ether was just up almost $3,000 recently. I mean, which the numbers will go back up.
Isn't Ether more widely used than Bitcoin?
Ether is
Or they're
not
about the same?
international, but we
It's
can
not?
use like I believe it's like if we all in the U.S., I can use Ether. If I was
Doesn't
in
Canada
Europe,
use
then I
it
can
too?
Use it as well. I believe so.
Canada?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I'm like, I thought it was more
I know
widely
it's not
used,
like
but it's
international, but if you
But it's in the
both in
bigger
the same
countries.
place, y'all can do it. I believe.
Okay.
Let me check that and then I'll come back to you with that.
okay. Now, we talked about NFTs. Did you do some more research about NFTs?
None. I still don't see how I can profit from it. Everybody keep trying to explain it to me. I'm just like, it sounds good for the artist.
Yeah.
Or a person to do painting.
Yeah.
But I don't see where I can win.
You have to, it's like crypto. For those that don't know, NFT, I don't remember what the acronym stands for, but basically it's for like a digital form of a creative product. So
you got to hope your artist wins.
Yeah. So if you have
You're
like
like
art or music or any type of digital platform or something that you can sell, I guess I would say books and stuff. You could probably do NFTs.
So it'd be
too.
good for artists and all them. Like if I was writing like my book that I am gonna write, it'd be good for me to get on there and sell my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it is good for like appreciating assets. It gives you a way that you can sell them digitally.
Gotcha.
And I think you just hold the rights to it. I think you have access to it in a digital form.
Yeah.
But it's like art, how art gains, it appreciates.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of the same idea.
I need to get more. I got one of my buddies. He's into art. He's into rocks. I'm talking. He got $5,000 rocks. I'm like, he got $5,000 rocks.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh my God, dog.
There are. I
That's
just
what,
learned about
remember,
crystals.
there's tons of places to invest.
It is. Money's. You can do a lot of things.
Art pieces for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Art slept on. That's a slept on investment too.
I agree.
Dude, my sister told me that she has a friend who has been selling old pieces of glass. She's just been going into Goodwill and finding random, like, dishware sets, and she's been selling it because what it is that people have broken one or lost one,
Right.
and then she's
they
got
don't
the
want
missing piece. So
That's
I
tight.
was like, that's
I
a good
love
idea,
that.
but
That's pretty tight.
who
Or
would
it could
ever
be
think
like
to
rare.
do it?
Like you remember those? Y'all probably remember. Like the old people used to have those blue and white
Yes, my mother
dishes
still got them
with the paintings. Those are
yes,
worth money.
with the flowers. Yep.
Yeah, those are. Worth
I already
money.
called it, Kim. Don't be trying to come for myself. I done called it a long time ago.
You know, it's funny. Like her father gave me this golf set a long time ago, right?
Oh, Mr. Nuisance,
Mr.
yep.
Nuisance, he just gave it to me, and I went. I was actually golfing with him, and this guy walked up to me. He said, "Can I see those?" And I showed him. He said, "Please don't ever golf with these again." He said, "These are worth something."
Yeah, we looked it up. They're apparently they were
he
worth
said,
thousands.
he
It's
said,
some
"Please don't
brand
ever
from
golf."
way
He said
back in the
it's
day.
real
That were,
serious?
yeah.
He said, "Please don't ever golf with this again."
You'd be
He said,
surprised what's.
And they
what's
gave it
an
to us
asset.
just on a whim because
gave
he
it to
started
him.
golfing.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Come to
I did
find
not
out.
have a clue what they had.
At all.
Absolutely not.
He told me don't ever golf with these again. He said these are worth something.
What? Yep. So then you gonna.
So
pack
now we
them up
just
in
got
the
some
safe.
golf clubs
Okay.
appreciating
Put
in
them in
the
our
safe.
trust.
No, I mean
No,
seriously.
seriously, it's for real. I mean,
So that's how, you'd be surprised,
You
just
do.
random stuff, and you just don't realize. That's how those, like the antique ones, when they do estate sales and such, how they end up.
What happened to Antique Roadshow? You remember that show?
I remember it.
Antique
but
Roadshow.
it's on TV. I ain't
They probably,
watch-
Yeah.
they probably
I
went
ain't really
virtual.
watch TV like that.
They probably did, but it used to be. But see, it was on PBS.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
didn't see that. I was only time I watched TV was on Fridays on TGI Friday.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to tell when I was a kid, that's the only time.
So
Probably the
Antique
Samsung
Roadshow, they would have people bring like their old whatever knickknack from around the house, and they would have these appraisers come and tell you how much that stuff was worth.
That
You'd be
sound dope.
surprised,
You'd be surprised.
what you find. That's what
That'd be dope.
I live in my grandparents' house.
They probably have
That
all
house
kinds
is
of
a
gems.
treasure trove. You hear me? Like
that's
my
right,
grandfather has a coin collection, like pennies, in the top of my closet.
Oh,
but
nice.
Before a certain year, I know the pennies are worth.
Yes.
something. I
And
don't
if-
know what year it is, but they are really worth.
I
something.
know. I've been trying to find the time to dump that
to go through
container.
them.
Yes, because I bet he's been. If I tell you what the thing is in, it's like in a. I can't even remember.
Don't-
It's
don't
some
tell
kind
if
of
you
bean.
want nobody breaking in your house, like, bam, there they go.
Oh, it's well hidden.
Okay.
Once I
There it
realized that
goes.
it could
Once you realize
have.
what it was.
Yeah, but it's like it's the container it's in is probably 40 years old
Nice.
or more.
Nice.
So I'm sure it's some gems in there.
Oh, for
Definitely.
sure. Heck yeah.
Definitely.
I forget what
Yeah.
year it is, but you should research the year because I think they use real.
I think
They
it's
were
like-
real copper.
Yeah, it was real copper.
It was real copper.
Yeah.
And then there's one by a certain person that was like checking it, and if it has like a G something on there, then it's worth money.
Who
It's like
knew?
a $100 penny.
People who collect coins.
I know
Okay.
we got a lot of $2 bills.
Yeah, keep those too,
all
because
y'all
if it's a
do.
certain
They fresh,
serial
too.
number on there, yeah.
I didn't even know how it worked. I just always put them to the side.
I think I got like one
I got
that somebody gave me when I turned 2,
Oh, how
Still got it.
cute.
and I still got it.
Dang.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's
I
cute.
still got it. I got a $2 bill for my second birthday, and I
That's
still
cute.
have it.
That's tight.
Yeah. Last I checked, it wasn't worth no money, but it
Right.
might be one day. You never know.
Right, you
Right,
never know.
$2
You
bills
never
are
know.
rare.
They
Yeah, they
are.
down to them things.
And even more rare now because nobody uses paper money.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Right.
that's
Yes,
dude.
that is so true. When I go to places and I pull
They
out
look at us
cash, they look at me and I'm
crazy.
looking at them. You got a card? No, count it.
That's because they don't know how to exactly.
They
They
don't.
don't know how to
Especially
count
kids,
it.
them younger kids. I literally take my money back sometimes and count it for. I'm like 100. Like,
Right.
do you
They
see
can't
that,
add,
right?
they can't subtract, and don't let them not enter it into the register correctly. We hit.
Oh my
I remember
God.
when we couldn't even do math with a calculator.
Right.
Okay. Couldn't even look at a calculator.
Okay, calculator where? Now
It was straight considered cheating,
That's
and
what they
now you have
you
to have a calculator.
calculator. Yeah,
That is crazy. It's kind of sad.
it is. We're doing our kids a disservice.
There we are.
It
don't-
is. That's even with them Chromebooks, how they have them in such a young age, and now it auto corrects for them. It does the spelling for them. Now they can't spell. They can't write.
They make
Nope.
them so soft.
Okay. Yeah,
telling you, man.
they can't count. They can't spell. They
Man.
can't write.
Yes, my team got the team that I dance on a Latin dance team, and we got an offer from somebody to do a promotion. When I kid you, there was not a single piece of punctuation. It was painful to read it,
No.
and I almost sent it
I
back and
believe it.
said, "Look, do not come with any sort of professional asking us to do anything. You can't even." I
That
can't
is
even put it together to
crazy.
even attempt to figure out what you're asking us to do. But
Yes, that's why you have to teach your kids at home.
yes,
Oh, for sure. Heck
Yes.
yeah. Heck yeah. Our 4-year-old could probably, she's so freaking, she can read like a mug.
Yeah,
can.
mine can
Oh,
too.
God, man. We
I
can't even
found
spell
out by
around her.
accident.
Yeah, we can't even spell around her.
Nope,
She-
mine neither.
She just said quick. I'm like, what is wrong with this?
I was riding last week and something popped up on the car and she read it. I was like, hold on, I never told you that's
Yeah.
what that said.
That's our kid. Man. She reads everything.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. So
Talk about
much for
this
being
pizza.
able to
I'm like, there ain't
sneak.
no pizza.
Yeah.
It says
Yeah.
pizza.
That's
Yep.
what she said.
Do
See, it says pizza, P-I-Z-Z-A. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Like at the restaurant, we usually just give her the menu and tell her to pick
Yep,
what she
tell
wants.
her to pick what she wants.
that's what I do.
It's
Circle your
funny.
food.
Yeah, she pick it too. They're like cheeseburger. I'm like, what?
Yeah, she'll
She's
mark the right
hilarious.
one. Her cheeseburger, her
hilarious.
chicken. Yeah,
Kids know more than we think they
Oh, for
do.
sure.
they do.
They try to
sponges.
dumb them
And
down.
they sponges.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that. I was one of those people very adamant. Do not talk baby talk to my kids.
At
Talk
all.
to them in a regular tone, regular voice, because nobody else in the world is gonna be talking baby talk. We don't do that.
No. And then
Your,
when
your
they're
mom used to have it bad.
Oh yes,
Oh,
yeah, I don't do baby
it was
talk
hard to
either.
break her.
yeah, her mom had it bad.
Really?
Oh my god.
Like, no, we need to speak English to
Yeah,
our
we
kids.
need
But
to
then
have a
when they're
talk like,
4,
hey, we-
you wonder, like, they walk around and they speak and they're articulate and they're like, they're so smart. I'm like, well, we just talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they got older siblings and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, they want to hang around the big cousins and
That's all they know.
Because kids,
Yeah.
she'll come and she'll tell you, you're not being respectful.
all kinds of
That's
stuff.
mine's like, that's inappropriate. like
but
you
the-
right.
And they want to know why she using such big words. 'Cause that's how we talk.
Right.
That's how she
exactly.
talks.
Right.
Exactly.
Now,
They
one
pick up
thing-
on everything.
That's one word our daughter cannot get right, and it's so funny. It's can't. She always say, I taint. I taint do it.
We don't like the word can't anyway, so
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
don't.
We don't even use it. It's
that's
not
why
in
she
the
can't say it.
vocab.
That's why. Don't you say that again? It's a cuss word.
Right.
Basically.
That's
It's a
cuss
bad
in
word.
this
Yeah,
house.
it is. It is. I mean, unless she's, saying that I can't make it to this appointment or can't make it here because of this, you got
Yeah.
a reason behind it. But we usually don't.
Yeah, I don't do that either. Well, I don't. That's a no in my house.
Oh yeah.
So stock investing.
I just bought
his
20,000
forte.
shares of Thailand Airline, and the reason why I bought it because Thailand Airline, it's an international airport. They're international airport, and they get a third of their money through travelers, right? And they went bankrupt a couple of years or a year or so back, and right now they was hoping to get bailed out. So they announced the bailed out last Wednesday, which they got bailed out, but they haven't got the funds yet. The shares was down to 13 cents a share.
Get in there.
They're the lowest airline shares right now, and
Get in there.
when they get bailed out, they're most definitely. Yeah, we bought about 20,000 shares.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing.
Hell yeah.
Still can.
Yep.
Oh, you still
Get
can
in
right
there.
now. I can tell you where they're at right now.
No, that's right.
I'll tell you
Let's
exactly
see,
where they're at.
Thailand,
Yeah, the signal code is. I'm about to give it to you right
Air.
now. I don't mind
Like you
sharing
said,
some
chain
things.
link.
Yep, chain link. Get chain links right.
See,
now.
y'all gotta have y'all pens and paper out
I
for
swear.
this.
I see.
Because-
All
All right, so,
my pen
so
and paper.
the breakdown is a TAWNF, and right now they're 17 cents a share, but we started buying at 13. We bought some at 30 cents, bought some at 22 cents. So
17 cents a share.
yep, the lowest airline
That's a
shared
lick.
right now, and jump on it because Thailand need them. If they was to go bankrupt and close out, then that'll mess up their tourism.
And Phuket is actually a hot tourist spot,
Yeah.
and people about to start traveling again.
And then
Yeah.
this month goes to $5, and I done made $5 million off of
Yeah.
a couple
But
thousand
Thailand's
bucks.
like the cheap Maldives. So if
Yes.
you can't afford like
You go to
Dubai and
Thailand.
Maldives, you go to Thailand.
Yep.
So that's a lick, y'all. Pay
Oh, yeah,
attention.
yeah. I ain't giving y'all too much, just a little bit.
Keep your pen
Can't
and
everybody
paper
ride on
ready.
the
and
yacht?
write it down.
I know, right? Can't everybody ride on the yacht? Nah.
That's okay.
Nah, I'm
You
joking.
get a little tugboat.
Nah, I don't mind giving game. I don't mind. You know what I noticed, man, about life? No matter how much game you give people, everybody's not gonna.
Take action.
Yep,
everybody's
that's
not
so
gonna do
true.
it. So,
That's what I said.
don't
Like,
mind.
people are, you just share all the information? Yeah, because you either are or aren't going to take action,
Yep,
and we
yep.
aren't, I'm not in competition with you.
Not at all. Not at all.
You're going to do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. The people that want to vibe with me, they're going to vibe with me. They're going to be different from the people that are going to vibe with you. So we are not in competition.
Yeah, not at all.
It's enough cake for everybody to eat. That's what I
There
say.
is.
And then another thing too, like with the Thailand airline, you can either get it off of E-Trade or Fidelity. But I did mine off Fidelity because I did some out of our retirement account and also some out of regular cash. So, so do it off them too. You can't really do it off Robin Run. Robinhood. Can't do it off Robinhood and things like that. So yeah.
So that's what I was going to ask you too. Like a good first beginner's investing account vehicle. Like a lot of people like Robinhood, but I know there was a lot of controversy earlier, like last year, this year with Robinhood. So how do you feel about like using those type of platforms?
I don't mind because I feel like it's all about the stocks you pick. You know what I mean? So I don't mind. I know it was controversial, but I don't get into the whole, you know what I mean? The following the circle crowd thing. I don't get into that.
Yeah, because I'm have looked at like the Coinbase. Everybody's talking about like Coinbase right now to start the
I
crypto.
recommend using Gemini because it's so easy to use. Like I'm gonna show you how
For
easy
crypto?
it is. For crypto, I'm gonna show you how easy it is. Go to Gemini, go in here, put my code in. If I want to buy chain links right now, I press that buy sell. That's how easy it is.
Oh yeah.
So I
So
use
Gemini,
for
it's the
everything.
app.
Yep, Gemini. Yep, Gemini.com. That's the.
How
app
long
I
did
use.
it take you to set that up? Like
I
5
did this-
minutes.
you know, it's funny. That's the one I told you a long time. Like the last interview I did about 4 years ago, right? And I put like $500 in it because I didn't believe in crypto even still then. I was like, so I put $500 in it. I lost all my account number, all that. So I ended up finding it about 4 years later. Checked and had like $3,000-4,000 in my account from crypto.
See, it was, and you did it through Gemini.
Yeah, and they changed so many things around now. So it's easy to buy, easy to sell. It's hooked up to my bank account. Boom, boom. I buy, I sell. It goes right to my account. So.
See, I love that. Easy.
Easy. I love Gemini. So I recommend when you go to crypto, using Gemini. I never used Coinbase, so I don't want to talk down on them, but Gemini's so easy. I love it.
Now, he said easy, but stocks ain't for the faint of heart.
No, it ain't.
I.e. me, because I'll be the one, I pull it. But you got to be able to watch the losses, and they got to come, because it's a
really
very
not-
fast-paced, fluctuating market, and that's something to be prepared for. And
You really don't take an L unless you sell. Like, just say if everything crumbled down and your stocks look like they're $10,000 down, if I sold that day, I lost $10,000. But if I still hold on, it might get the upswing and,
it might.
Yeah, it
And
might.
that's the key.
You gotta learn how to read.
You got to know where your
investing.
upswings go, though.
And that's
so.
the one thing I'm still kind of doing. I'll tell you, I jump in sometimes but I'm learning how to read the stocks like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
And hold on
Yeah.
and don't jump so quick.
I just got a lot of nerd friends, and They help me out a lot.
You need nerd friends.
For everything. Look,
Are we the nerd friends?
Y'all the nerd
I take it. When it comes to getting money,
Y'all the nerd friends.
I'm the
Exactly.
nerd friend for you.
Y'all the
I'm a
nerd
nerd
friends when it comes to getting
finances.
money.
I'm okay with
freak yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm down for that.
I'm okay with
I
that.
take it
I love
all
it.
day. Call me, ask me any investment. All my friends call me and ask me investment stuff.
Really?
All day, all the time.
I believe it.
All the time.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is.
It is, and people think I'm weird because I like that kind of stuff. I'm into it. I'm learning
Rush.
about the market, learning about how to do like my research, because you have to actually learn how to research stocks. It's not like you just go in. First, you got to learn how to research them.
Yep.
Then you do your research.
Yep.
Because you got to learn the acronyms. You got to learn how the market actually works, because everything works differently. And like you got to learn.
Make sure you're actually buying what you thought you were buying.
And you know, it's funny. Like even learning investing through stocks, real estate, all that is it's kind of pushing me to learn different languages, because that's what you're doing when you're learning investment.
I love that.
You know what I mean? So if I'm learning crypto, it's like learning a new language. You know, you're learning real estate, like commercial and residential real estate, totally different. So I have I have to learn a different language. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on right now. We're going through the education process of the commercial real estate.
Yeah,
the
and that's the beast.
re-education.
I had some people when I first started ask me about some commercial real estate, and I got into like really researching like what I needed to do as an agent. And I was like, yeah, no, let me learn. They do get paid.
But it's a process. You commit with a commercial person for that's a 3-month process.
Yeah, and with commercial real estate, the financing is different. Some people finance like you do like rent month to month. There's
Or
different types. There's like you got to learn about the different types of ways that they have purchased property. It's completely.
Now, me, I don't want to manage my own property.
You got to know the zoning for where they're at. You got to know if there's going to be any changes, because Lord help you if you tell them that they are zoned for something and then they close and you find out that they're not.
That's your fault.
And you can't change that zoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I have a coach in commercial real estate. That's the way I tell you. I put a lot of money into our education. We spent some big money on this coach. So.
Yeah, we're college. We're majored, or not majors. What's the next one? Masters. We got our masters in real estate. Probably a doctorate, to be honest.
We paid a lot for our coach. So, and our coach, he worked about $50 million. So I take all his advice.
Exactly. And
he was coached under Robert Kiyosaki, like personally.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my coach.
Again, invest in yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
Invest in yourself, especially.
time.
People do all the time. You give them to major college universities and this, that, and the other. So this is our equivalent of that.
Really better.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Because the return on investment is better.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't. Yeah. Lord knows I'm still paying.
That's what I've been right.
I know, right?
That's what I've been looking at. Like that's what it's about for me now, especially having been college educated, being a grad school dropout. Not afraid to say it.
I mean, it's probably
and
boring.
spending all that money. I was going for an MBA.
Oh, not.
Depends on what you're doing. So.
But I was like taking the classes and realized like I'm going for this to sit in meetings all day. I don't want to do that. I don't want to work for somebody, and I don't want to sit in meetings all day. So there's no point in me finishing this degree when that's not what I want to do.
I went to college for like a semester.
And you saved your money.
And I was like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
I want to be an accountant. That's funny.
I mean, you didn't go to a
to
physical school, but you went to college.
I did.
You went into real estate.
Yeah,
you learned
for sure. Yeah, I went there.
a lot.
And I feel like I had a better life with this. When
I feel like you did less debt.
Yeah.
And you're doing something you like to do.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like every college is not for everybody.
No, it's not. Heck, you know.
I'm not of the mindset to teach your kid to go to college because it look good. Because that's what happened to me. I went to college because I felt like that's what I should do. Is that why you went?
Yeah,
because
the next step. What else am I going to do?
Right. And it's like, okay, I got this degree. Now what? Because I don't even want to use this degree.
Yeah, I was about to say most of the people I know that went to college, none of them do what they went to school for. Except one person. I got one person I know that went to school doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm in healthcare. I'd actually use my degree, but my return on investment was not worth it.
Okay.
Your ROI
because I make about half of what my degree costs a year.
That's painful.
And it's like, this is not adding up.
Yeah, I like not having no college debt.
Yeah.
I like that.
And if you can go for something where you can enjoy what you're doing and not end up that hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, then do that.
Most definitely. Oh, for sure. Heck yeah. 'Cause put
And
that
if
money in
you
your
do,
pocket.
Make sure you like what you do.
Yeah, I most definitely.
You'd
can't
hate
do
to
that.
finish with a degree and do nothing with it, and then you just paying on it.
That's why I said I have
painful life.
one kid that I know is going to go to college for sure. She wants to be in healthcare. She wants to, do research, medical research. That requires a college degree.
Yes.
Most definitely.
My 12-year-old, she likes real estate, interior design, and doing hair and makeup and nails.
Okay.
None of which requires a college degree.
I think both for I think our oldest too, Micah. Our little one, she get to see more of the. She gonna be the real estate baby.
You think she gonna?
I don't know if
Pass
our middle
down.
one will go to college versus on to a different type of training just because of what her plan is. So, yeah, she's trying to compete internationally and such. So
Oh yeah.
She
yeah.
can dance too. I be
Yeah.
posting her little stuff be coming through the salsa.
Yeah, she's trying to compete internationally,
She's
so she's got a different path right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, and she only 11. Killing
Oh,
it.
yeah,
You already know
so-
all our kids are the same age. That's great.
Funny story. We have kids, like literally all of our kids. We have girls,
Oh,
3 girls.
three
and
girls over
all
here.
3 of our girls are the same
Age,
ages.
grade limit.
2 of our kids have the same name.
Yep.
Dude, the
And
little
the
ones
youngest two
almost,
almost
do
have
too.
the same
Yeah.
name, and they're 3 days apart.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
How we did that, I have no
I'm
idea.
talking about that is crazy.
Yeah. Like, I literally found out about Kinsley, like, 2 days after you had her. And I'm like, and I no. It was after I had Kinsey.
Yes, because I think I
That
saw
is
your post, and I
hilarious.
was like, "Oh my goodness, I was supposed to deliver a Kinsley on the day you delivered
Yeah.
Kinsey."
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
And it was weird because I didn't name my baby. I had no idea what her name was going to be until she came out.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, well,
That's
we
crazy.
have tweaked some name. Well, I should say, because
I wanted
we
to be
always went with
surprised.
I would pick if it was a girl, and he would pick if it was a boy.
And I never
so
got to pick.
unfortunately,
Never had a junior.
No.
Yeah, I knew what name it was gonna be. It was easy.
Grandkids. You got
Junior,
an
oh,
option.
for sure. I mean,
that's what he's hoping
I
that
can't
they pass a
go to them
grandkid
like,
name.
hey, name your. Oh shoot, I can't go there like name your son after me. They daddy gonna be looking like I wanted the junior. How does
Well,
go?
what if
Maybe you
they
get a
had
middle
3
name.
boys?
Hopefully, I get one in.
Yeah, you might end up with
I
one.
don't know. Hopefully,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. I hope.
Dig deep.
But I promise to be a great grandparent though. I can't. These new grandparents, man.
You said these new grand.
They raise their kids.
Oh, that's what they say. That's what they. Boy, I can't just be like, Mom, can you watch my? No,
Yep.
strong no.
Yeah.
You busy? Yeah, you need. She like, you need me. If you need me, I do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want
You
to
had
do
them
it.
kids. I didn't.
Yeah,
It's funny because I still call my grandparents for things. Praise God, I'm 35 and I still have my
Oh
grandparents.
yes.
I call them for everything. Like,
I ain't had none of that. I had to
Yeah.
call on me.
yeah.
I had to call on me. What you gonna do, Mike? What you
Yeah, I call my mom. My mom is my right hand. She's
my mom, my dog too.
my shuttle bus. She
Shuttle
runs.
bus.
Yeah, she runs my kids around the city
Nice.
when I can't. So I can't.
I wish.
I can't really ask her to be like babysit because like you use all your gas on my kids.
Yeah.
So
That's tight. That's
Nice
tight.
little trade off.
nice
is
little
tight.
trade off.
I think
Yes.
we're gonna be different grandparents. I'm gonna be like, hey, drop him off. He coming with me.
Come on, Papa.
Yeah, it'll be on my old days too. You know what I mean? Our kids will be like, Daddy, you ain't spend as much time with us. You
That's because I can
can do it now.
sugar them up and give them back to
Oh,
you
man,
Yes.
they probably gonna be
Send 'em
staying with us
home.
for the whole summer. I'm gonna be, hey, we flying on a private jet. We going.
and being rotten
Go on
when
with
they
it.
go back
Oh, for
home.
sure.
They're gonna have to be reconditioned. You know
Oh,
how you have to
definitely.
recondition
Oh,
your kids when they
yes.
come back.
Now that's gonna be guaranteed. They will definitely have to be reconditioned after coming from us.
Oh yeah,
they
that's
gonna be
what's.
like, Mama, you ain't got no jet. Be mad or out. I'm just,
That's we look at me and Lauren look at our parents with our kids, and we're like,
Jumping on the couch, flipping off stuff, tossing pillows.
yeah.
Listen,
we all had that one room that you don't even go in.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
even look at that room. You
Most
just act like it
definitely.
ain't there. You keep walking.
Definitely.
Don't touch nothing.
Yep.
Don't step on the carpet.
Swear.
Don't
None of that.
nothing.
shoot, my dad was running water outside yesterday for the kids, filling up buckets so that they could dip
Throw it on
their
the
water
water
guns
gun.
in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nothing. We couldn't even run through the sprinkler when he was watering the grass. Yeah, here we are filling up big old tubs for these grandbabies.
My house, the tables turn.
I know,
Don't they?
right? That's crazy.
See, have kids and your parents treat the grandkids better.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna do that too.
Do it.
You say you're gonna do that too?
Do it and send them
I'm
back.
doing it. I'm doing it.
But that was my grandparents. They definitely, I got
I want to be them
the
old
good end of that.
grandparents. Yeah, I
Me
want to be
too.
them old school grandparents.
Yeah.
So like they come over all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're always over here with us.
Yeah. I was with my grandparents all the time.
They gonna be calling us. Can
I
I
was
get my
over the
kids back?
summers.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you raising them right. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you got gone and spoil the babies.
And I think that too because I always wanted more kids too. Even though we can't have more, but I always wanted more. You know.
But that's the legacy.
yeah, most definitely. I would have loved to have about 3 more.
Look at Alex. She like, yeah.
No,
We quit while we were ahead.
Yeah, I always wanted the big family.
You got a
Especially if I
baby.
could afford it too. I can give them about 10 of them things.
We got a big family.
We do. They could have got bigger.
Look, she's looking like
More
Right.
little mics around here, entrepreneurs, making the place a better,
that's
better
okay. 'Cause
place.
you're gonna do it through your legacy.
Most definitely gonna do it to my babies. They
Yeah, you're gonna do it
too.
through your legacy.
Most
You got
definitely.
it.
Oh, for sure. And I believe in them too. 'Cause they some
They
smart
ready.
ass kids. They smart as hell.
But that's that foundation you gotta put.
Most definitely.
That's that foundation you put instill it in them early, and you do it by showing them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Just living your day-to-day life
That's-
and having integrity and hustle.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Even when we had times when we were struggling, I think our kids never really noticed it. Life
No,
just
but they
continued
learned
to go
about
on
a
through
budget
it.
during that
Yeah,
struggle.
for sure. They be
You
talking
hear the
about
middle one
budgets
time.
now.
Right. Does this meet our
Yeah, the
budget?
middle. Only the middle. The top one. She
stated,
a
"The
baller.
budget." Yeah.
She a baller.
She-
Like,
yeah,
she
she don't
thinks
believe
she
in
a
budget.
baller. She
No,
thinks
they don't
she
have
a
no
baller.
concept.
No, our oldest has no concept.
Her
of
her
budget.
phone. Look. This is what I named her my phone. It's hilarious.
She's not
I
impressed.
call her ballin' ass Tay.
Ah!
She's like, hey, can I get my hair done? I'm like, yeah, how much it cost? About 150. What? Like, oh, no
That's cheap
hair.
though, Dad.
Is it?
What?
Yeah.
My God.
A full set of nails is like 120.
That's the problem. You
Then it's
don't
crazy.
have the money.
Exactly.
And then, that's why we call them
They
broke
do.
divas. We got my
They
nieces
do. They got
too.
your
They are-
bank account.
My niece, she literally, she's 21, right? She's not going to our family trip because I didn't buy her tickets. And she get paid a lot of money. How we know? Because we freaking pay her. We know. I know what she got.
Oh yeah.
She will not go because I won't buy her
Because
tickets.
somebody won't buy her ticket.
Because I've been
These
buying their
kids,
tickets
boy.
forever.
Yeah.
This is the year. I'm
But
like,
you
you
grown
21
now. You can go ahead. Oh yeah, take that
So
over.
she said she ain't gonna go because I won't buy her ticket. She didn't tell me that was the reason. My mom told me that.
I mean, but you got to learn, especially at that age.
Yeah.
At 18, as bad as it sounds, I'm not gonna put my kids out.
I never did.
No, but you have to have
But
a
I
plan.
am going to place responsibilities.
Yeah.
At that point,
Rules, the whole-
your life is your responsibility.
For
So
sure.
when things don't follow through the way you want to,
Yep.
I mean, what steps did you take to make sure that happened? Because
All right.
I can't keep up with your life and mine.
Not
Oh,
at
yes.
all. Not at
I
all.
mean, you have to, because even with our niece, just because of the way things went, she ended up staying with us for her last 2 years of high school. And
Yep.
she didn't know exactly, she said she told us one plan and then went completely left field.
Left.
Fine. But you still have to have some responsibility. You're not just going
Right.
to be sitting here
Yeah.
doing
Watching TV
nothing.
and
So we
chilling.
definitely forced her into a plan.
Yep.
Because she had to pay rent, because we had to tell her,
Yeah.
you're going to
Yep.
have to pay rent, like some sort of something. And no, it wasn't an outlandish rent, so don't be frowning your
like
face up at us.
$100.
Like,
But I mean, you
200.
should.
but she had to start getting the concept, like your bills are going to be coming every month, and you're not going to have a luxury of just sleeping on somebody's couch and just doing nothing. Yes, you just graduated. You don't know where to go. Fine.
Yeah.
If you need the year, take it.
Yeah,
but
most
you need
definitely.
to do something.
Do
You're going to have to get up
something.
and
Yep.
go get it. And that's what she did.
Yeah.
She went up, got a job. So she had her little rent that she was doing, and it
And I like
worked
that.
for her.
Yeah, because like let me go ahead
Now
and
she
teach you
thriving.
responsibility under with a cushion.
Yes.
So it's teaching them like my mom gave me a car when I was 16. But what I liked about it, I didn't know I was being given the car
Got it.
because I worked and she made me buy it.
Oh, nice.
So I worked all summer. I saved up. She charged me $750 for my
fair.
first car.
Nice.
Player.
And I was responsible for the oil changes
Yep.
and the tires
Yep.
and my gas. That $750 she used and put it aside for my car insurance and any large repairs that needed to be done on the car. And plus, she charged me like a little something every month to put into that account.
Yes.
Although, to me, it was a car note, but she was putting it aside for me if things needed to be fixed.
And you got in the habit of having to pay that bill of some sort. Yes.
Yep.
I
And
had
be
to buy
responsible.
my own everything. I think my grandmother gave me a car though. She gave me a car a long time ago.
Yep. See, I mean, that's a blessing,
But
though.
I already had I already bought one.
Yeah.
And then she gave me that one, so I had like.
But
two
you're responsible.
cars.
You worked and
I did. I was cool.
grinding,
Getting it.
Grinding.
Getting it. I had
getting it
to.
out the mud.
Man, my first job was like, I think that motivated me. 'Cause,
Yes.
I worked at Bingo.
I thought you was going to talk about when you called yourself becoming an entrepreneur, your JCPenney catalog.
Oh,
So
God.
my first business got shut down the same day, but it was my first business. So I was like, I think about 5 or 6 years old. And back then, you used to get these thick ass JCPenney catalogs for Christmas, like the Christmas around the time. So, I mean, I don't celebrate that stuff now, but at the time I did. So I went through the little book. I looked through. First, I went in my room. I was like, okay, I'm going to redecorate this. I'm gonna do it. So I went, picked out everything in the book. So I picked the whole casino set. I was going to take the beds out of my room. I'm going to put the casino. I was going to have my big brother at the door taking
Get a
money.
bouncer.
He's going to take the money. Have my little brother doing all the little cards. I had it all figured out. So I took my plan to my mom. She looked at it. She looked at me. She looked at it again. She said, boy, if you don't change this goddamn list, she don't cuss, but she was like, you don't change this list, and she said she knew since then she was going to have a problem.
That's not a problem, though. Like, you think innovative thinking at 5 and 6 years old.
Right.
Like,
Love it.
how can I make some
casino
money? I'm going to put me
I
a
cried.
casino together.
She told me I couldn't do it. I literally cried. I cried for like, I couldn't even look at her for like
Mom,
a
we
day
about to
or
get
two.
some money, though.
I didn't, it wasn't near that. I was just like, you killing my dreams.
Okay.
You crashing me over here. Like, what is wrong with you, woman? That's what I want.
That's your first entrepreneurial venture.
And then that's when I knew that if I wanted something, I just couldn't tell her. That's a lesson on that. I would tell her after I do it. We have to bring
said,
it home.
I can believe
Damn.
you are very much a do and ask.
My dad always
Forgiveness. That's
said,
where
the
yep,
start
he
come
says
from.
you rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Yeah, I think that's where it came from. Like, she mad about my car out there.
Listen,
It's nice,
Love
though.
that thing, man. That's my baby, man.
that was not the
She
plan.
been in it
Don't look
right
at me.
today.
It's nice.
Had her hair
The
blonde
plan.
today. We're going to drop the top when we leave here.
We had a plan, and that was not
I was
the way
looking
it was
like I
supposed
just
to
asked
That
go.
was
for
her
anything.
plan. I said, hey, I really want this.
It was
old,
our
I
plan.
want this old school, blah, 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 blah. And then she went to this scooper why we shouldn't get it right now. And I was just like,
No, he said okay.
That face.
That's a plan.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're
I
gonna
was
do.
listening, okay.
And then did the opposite.
I did. Because then I was wrong too. And I have to apologize. Because I really waited until the car was like getting shipped here. And
The
I
car
looked at
was
it.
coming in that night.
I looked at her. I said, hey, babe, I got to
and
wake
he
up.
had
I
to
said,
leave
yeah, I was
because
like,
of
I
how
put the
late
car
he had
down.
to meet the
Definitely
delivery
asked
person. He had to tell me that
For
the car
forgiveness.
was here.
Got to be
He
about like
asked-
2 in the morning.
He
I'm like, hey,
kind of
man, I got
asked
to go
for
get
permission to be polite,
That's what it is.
but not really.
I wanted it. I was like, I want this car.
Okay, tell the people what kind of car it is. It's nice.
I want them to wait because I'm about to. Like, no, never mind. I'm about to do some things.
Doing some stuff that he had no business doing because
it's
the
a-
first
it's a-
part of the plan still hasn't been executed.
It's a 1966 drop top Lassade.
It's clean.
Clean in a bitch.
It's sitting outside the window. Y'all can't see
Clean
it.
in a
It's
board of
nice.
health.
Yeah, all original.
Yeah, all of it. 80,000 original miles on it.
Yep.
You can
Oh,
eat off the seats.
that's it.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I'm a
it.
second owner.
Really
He's been in a family since 66.
nice.
He got it from his daddy. He said he had it for almost 40 years after his daddy gave it to him.
So they must have walked everywhere.
Yeah, he said he only drove. He said he only drove that car literally less than 10 times a year.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Old
So they
ass
had a
dude.
little station wagon that they rode.
Yeah,
you know,
nah.
when that's the family
Not
car.
the
The dude-
station
And this was the
wagon.
dad. This
Right.
was dad's fun car. This is my dad man time
I
car.
had to talk to the dude. He was actually a cool guy. He owned a couple of hotels. He got his own private plane, like all kinds of stuff. Older dude, 85 years old, man. We talked for a
Really?
while. Like, yeah, he called me last week. It was a funny story. He really called me
So
last
again, like automobiles can be an asset.
week.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, for
absolutely.
Sure, for sure.
Like a lot of people say that it's because they do depreciate, but it depends
Funny
on.
story.
It depends on how you do it. My sister was flipping cars for quite a bit. Like,
So I found that car for a nice price, but I checked what they've been selling for, and they selling closer to 30,000. Like,
See,
I bought it for half of that. I can go
Oh,
put my
yeah.
stuff on the market right now. 30, 39. Cash.
Yeah. Once you get
I
it,
want it, though.
do you need to do anything to it? Or you
Nah,
gonna
I'm gonna do some things to it, but I don't need to do nothing to it.
like under the hood or nothing? Don't need.
Need some air conditioning.
Yeah, that's what I do need. I gotta get the AC.
It's all original.
Gotta get the AC.
I would originally have been in air conditioning.
Well, it's for nighttime driving when you drop that top. Yeah, I'm waiting for the sun to go down. I'm hitting the button.
I want to see it.
Man, I'll let the sun drop down a little bit about 5 o'clock, so I won't get no heat strokes.
All right, one last question
Yeah.
before we let you go. Okay, so side note, I went and got the Power of the Subconscious Mind.
Oh,
Nice.
yes. Yeah, I
Nice.
heard
I
you
should've
say
got-
that on your
I'm
podcast I
gonna
was
give you the money
listening
back for
to.
that because I feel like I was gonna buy that for you.
Really?
Yeah, I am. So
Right
How much
on,
did it
right on,
cost?
friend. It was like $11.
I'll give it to you.
And then I bought the Power Focus too.
Nice. That's a great
So I'm
book.
gonna read
too.
both of those.
That's a great book. I love that book. That was,
So one more book recommendation before you go. It don't even have to
What
be
I
investment
did.
related. Well, you gave one already.
well, that's the only books I can read is like investment, marketing, all that. But right now, the book I'm gonna tell you, the book I'm reading right now is called Other People Money. It's also in the Rich Dad series. You know, it's teaching you how to apply to the SEC rules while using other people's money or other people's resources. So,
I love it.
so I'm like a nerd when it comes to business.
See, that's why we got you here.
Most definitely. And I'm also reading the Profit from Your Credit Card book. You know what I mean?
That's a huge one.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Was that the credit card?
the credit card
Oh,
flipping.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to get into that.
Yep. So this is our next plan. Like, I plan on, like, I was going to do that after we flip our next crib. But what I'm going to do in the process of us buying this commercial deal is put like a large amount down on a secured credit card for our business. We'll try to do it like in the high 5 figures, whatever, and try to, try to build our credit through that, for our business.
Business credit.
Yeah.
Yep. We've been doing a lot of research about how to build business credit. But yeah, we're going to have to do this again.
Yeah. So some people who are educated on that, please. I need a little bit of
I do.
education. So yeah, I don't mind.
Him 500.
Him 500. Send me
Him
that.
500 on
Yeah,
Instagram.
I need
You
that.
follow her now?
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Well, it's been real, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Owning the Masters. Follow us at Owning the Masters on all social media platforms. Peace.
Peace.